Sanctum mystery. Good evening, friends. I'm Raymond, your host. Remember? Won't you come into our inner sanctum? Yeah, it's very gratifying that you have the courage to come back. I was afraid our story last week might have been too much for you. But, since it wasn't, suppose we see what you think of tonight's tale. The story of a strange, weird voyage that makes the ancient mariner look like one of the rover boys. Sanctum Mysteries tonight bring you The Death Ship, featuring an all-star cast of radio favorites in an original radio drama by Robert Newman. Oh, wait. A question before we begin. Do you really know anything about the sea? The sea that covers 2/3 of the Earth's surface. It's a place of storms and sudden death. A place where anything can happen, and usually does, aboard the Death Ship. The Caribbean. Vast blue home of the Gulf Stream and the mysterious Odessa Wild. Somewhere near its center, heading north, an open boat. In it, their eyes red-rimmed, their faces raw and cracked. 5 men. One of them glances astern. There, trailing them, is a menacing, triangular black skin. Captain Pike. Aye. What is it, Pike? He's back. He's calling us again. Oh, thank God. The same one that picked us up right after the wreck. How do you know it's the same one? Because I do, and I know like it. You know what it means. He smells death. You keep on following this and do. I'll hold the court, Captain. You can't get him. What's the thing? I tried 3 times already. Please, Captain. Look, give me your gun and let me try. Okay. Hold it, Dilla. Did you get him? Never even flinched. Maybe he'll go away when Josh dies. That's what he's waiting for.
Yes, he's going to die.
With all his ribs stove in? Okay.
He's freezing deep with all the time. He says, look, he's opening his eyes. Water. Water.
He asked him for water. I heard him.
Aren't you going to give him any?
Don't be a fool, Ben. You know he's dying. Water won't save him. There's hardly enough for the rest of us. He's entitled to his share, sir. He can have my rights and decide.
Mine, too.
Well, for my money, you're crazy, but all right, Corky, force him out. Hurry up, Captain.
Okay, Captain. Anything going like a scoop, Benson. Here you go.
Thanks. There you are, Josh. There you are. Now drink this.
Water. Good. Where am I? What happened?
Don't you remember, Josh? The Mary Kay, that storm last night. We ran into a reef off Skeleton Key. Found it. All hands were lost except us. Some gear fell on you and you got kind of hurt.
Skeleton Key? I remember. Right ticket and we. Captain Pike told me we were clear of the reef. The train got caught. I did. And then we... You know, Captain Pike, you wanted to wreck the ship.
What? You're crazy.
You did. Piled her up for your insurance and Corporal was in it with you. You had the launch going out before we even struck.
Well, if that's true, then what are we doing here in a whaleboat without any food and hardly any water?
Just peeled over after something. You couldn't get the launch there. You murdered the whole ship company. And then I'm dying too. Well, I'm putting a curse on you. On both of you. A curse that will follow you until...
Josh! Josh!
Poor Josh.
He's dead. Okay. Keep him over the side. What? We can't do that, Captain. That's shot. What do you want to do? Keep him here? I said heave him over.
Listen, Captain. He was my pal. We sit together for years.
You bloody fool. Look over there. You see that black cloud? There's a squall coming. What chance do you think we'll have of living through it unless we light the ship? He's right, man. It is a squall, and
And look. Look, they're running ahead of it. A sail. A ship. A ship. You're right. It is a ship. A ship coming this way. We're saved. We're saved.
signals on that. Wave to him.
Ahoy there! Ahoy!
Wait a minute. Before they get here, let's get something straight. What Josh said about me wrecking the Mary Kay. He was out at his head, see? Out of his head? Delirious. If you don't think so, well, I just as soon they found 3 dead men here as one. You mean it? What do you say to that?
Oh, don't know. He was just thinking there was something funny about that ship.
Funny? Funny how?
Look at the way she's suffering, falling off.
Right, that's so. But there was no one at the helm. But at least they can see him.
But can you see anyone else? Any crew?
Listen, getting aboard her is our one chance. Put out those oars and start rowing. Aye, aye. Keep on the oars, go. We're counted. Hold on. Now, on board there. What about Josh and the whaleboat? Leave a minute to cast it adrift. I guess that's better than letting the sharks get him. Okay, Fred.
All right. So long, Josh.
Now, let's look around here. That man at the helm, for him. Well, maybe he's drunk. So blind drunk he didn't see him. Maybe the rest of the crew's below and... Holy smoke, drunk. He's dead. Life to the wheel. But what killed him? Look at that look on his face. Burned blank like he'd been scorched by hellfire. Ahoy, below there! Ahoy! Anyone about?
There's no one below. There's no one on board but us and him.
How do you know?
Yes, you. This is a death ship.
What?
You heard of him. Every sailor has. Ships wandering around the seas, drifting into port without a soul on board, and no way of telling where the crew went or why. It's a death ship, and they don't like it.
You don't. You'd rather be out in the whaleboat, I suppose. Why, with this squall coming up at here. Take the wheel, friend. Cut that body loose and heave it overboard. You orders. Up the ring and loose on the rail. Up now. Easier now, is she, friend?
Yes, sir. We still in wasting time.
Well, keep where she goes, due north and for the wind.
Yes, sir. But it's getting pretty dark. I can't hardly see the compass anymore.
I'll light the binnacle for you. There we are. So we got a ship under us again. Good ship, too, from the fielder. And just in time. We just swamped shore in the whaleboat. Piece of luck, all right.
Maybe, sir. But we told you in your blanket. They like to know what happened to the crew and what killed the man we found at the wheel here.
Well, as soon as Parky and Benson get back, we'll take a look below.
I'll be walking on deck, sir.
Okay, Benson. Now, let's see if we can't get to the bottom of this.
Take a look below deck, you mean?
Aye. You stay at the wheel, friend. You others follow me.
Yes, sir. Due north. Get the gun ready, Captain?
I have. No one in here. Ahoy! Anyone around?
Yes, suppose she sprang the leak and we thought she was sinking. Abandoned her.
I doubt it. He don't ride as if he was waterlogged.
What about a plague, sir? The whole crew dying off.
It might be. Look in this cabin here.
Really? Well, looks like it must have been the captain.
Everything's shipshape here, too. Bunks made up. Hey, what's that? There, against the wall. The tea chest. Old. That chest was old before you were born. Look at the ironwork. The rust on it.
What are you supposed to do now?
Well, now we'll soon see. Holy jumping out the back. Gold! Bars of it!
Gold! Gold as big as marble.
Pirate treasure! Or maybe old Spanish treasure. Look at it! Look at it! We're rich! We're rich!
I'm going aboard and help Gold. Hey, down below! Hurry! It can't leave the wheel. What is it? Down in the captain's cabin, a big chest full of gold and jewels and treasure. That's so.
Don't you understand? We're rich! Rich!
Dan, what is it? I don't know. At least, good. Look, right up here.
Okay. I don't know what's come over you, but
Captain Price, is on top side for a minute?
all right, coming up. Well, so you don't like this ship, eh, friend? Did he tell you what we found?
He told me, and it will make me like it any better.
What do you mean?
You've been to sea for good many years, Captain. Yes, like I have. But have you ever heard of anything like this happening before?
Like what?
There was a wreck, dressed around for a day and a night, in open boat, run into a ship without anyone on it, and then the couple is got treasure aboard.
Hey, what are you driving at? It happened, didn't it?
Did it? A couple of minutes ago, I thought they saw something up the port bow there.
Saw something? What?
It was too dark to be sure, but it looked to me like a whaleboat with 5 men in it. And somehow, I got the feeling that those 5 men were us.
What?
Yes, Tom. They don't think we're really here on board this ship at all. They only think we are. We're really still out there, tossing around in the whaleboat. At least, our bodies are. And then they got a hunch that we're all dead.
Well, you want to go back to sea again on the death ship? Very well. But if our course from now on is one that's never been sailed before, don't blame me. Just a moment later now. The 3 men are still standing in the stern of the death ship. It scuds north through the darkness. Old Train at the helm, Captain Pike, and calm Sanctum staring at it. Dead? You think we're all dead? Wait till I tell this to Copper. None of us stop figuring out how much that treasure's worth because he'll never spend it. Because we're all ghosts. Fred, why don't you go below and lie down for a while? I'll take the wheel.
You're so crazy. All right. Let's make sure stay there until I can think about this whole business. It just don't make no sense.
Like what?
We still don't know why this ship was abandoned, what happened to the takeaway, and we don't know what killed the man we found last to the wheel.
Well, no, we don't. Captain Pike, just come soon. The lost one. Hey, wouldn't that make it tell us something? You're right. Finding that treasure got me so head up I never thought of it. Now, we'll go down and read it right now. Oh, sure you don't want Benson to take the wheel, Ben?
No, Captain. I'll finish up this trick. You can take over at this place.
Okay. Come on, Benson. No, look for the log looking ship.
Oh, they say some crazy, eh? Well, we'll see.
Okay, Fred, I'll take it. Due north, huh?
Yes. Well, did you find out anything from the log?
Sure did. 20 yards.
I'm listening. Bennett.
Well, it seems that this ship here belonged to a man named Talbot, a yachtsman. He was snooping around a bookshop one day. He came across an old book written by a Don, a Spaniard, a couple of 100 years ago. It was all about a galleon, a treasure ship that went down around these parts.
Storm?
Partly. Talbot fitted out this ship, came down here to look for the treasure. Found it all right, but as soon as they started home, funny things began to happen.
Funny things?
Yeah. See, the crew tried to break in and get Talbot's guns, and he had to shoot him. He shot another one when the guy went for him with a marlinspike. Then he realized he'd have to do something drastic. So he and his mate dumped the last 5 men into the whaleboat, set them adrift. That left just the two of them, Talbot and the mate.
And then?
Well, the last entry was made day before yesterday. At least it's the beginning of an entry, but it trails off into a flat.
In this poor Talbot, it was taken when we found right to the wheel, but we still don't know who or what is beneath.
No. No, we don't. Hey, listen, Ben. Do you really think there's anything to this curse business?
Gold is always a curse, Tom. You know what I would do if I could, Tom? I would take that ship and twist it right over the side.
You would, eh? Over my dead body. Oh, hello, Captain Pike. I didn't see you coming. That gold's going to make me a rich man.
Well, make you a rich man?
Well, all of us, Ben, all of us. That is, as soon as we get home.
Yes, sir.
Breezing right along, ain't we? Well, I think we could stand some more sail. Okay. Okay, come on up here.
All right, Captain.
Yes, sir. Let's go up. Put on more sail. I'll give you a hand with it. Up we go, Captain. No more sail. Sure is full of night. At this trip, we ought to raise land by morning.
Yes. Easy.
What do you mean, maybe? Hey, what was that?
Sounded like Corky. Captain Pike! Captain Pike, was that Corky?
Aye, it was. This is putting on the red line. Went over the side. This is footing. Aye. Too much rum, I guess. Well, I'll put her about and see if we can't pick him up. Hold your course. We'll never be able to find him at night. Yep, I hold your course, I said. I'm going below. Corky. Overboard. That's a blinking.
That wasn't why he said. Did you see the butt of Pike's gun? There was blood on it. He slugged him.
What? You mean killed him? Pike?
Is there anything to be surprised at? Had you forgotten what Jack said before he died? That he left the marriage day on purpose?
I had forgotten. But if that's so, if he killed Corky, murdered him,
And that's what he meant when he said he was going to be rich. Tom, we're going to be rich.
Yeah? The heck we are. Hold the wheel while I get a marlinspike. Then when he comes back on deck, I'll jump him. You know what that is, Counselor Benson? Mutiny, you murderer. There I are, Benson. I ought to kill both of you for what you're doing and firing against me. But I ain't going to make the same mistake Talbot made, Sid. One man can't handle this ship, but 2 men. Oh. You killed Ben, you... That's how you, Benson. Yeah, I killed him. He was old, not as strong as you. Wouldn't have been as much use to me if I could stay at the wheel. And all that course, due north. Getting tired, Benson? No. That's good. Won't be long now. Almost 3 bells. Sun will be coming up in a minute. When it does, I got a hunch we'll get a landfall. And then? What do you think? I don't think. I know. You'll kill me. Take her in by yourself. Smart boy, Benson. That's just what I'm going to do. The Dons couldn't get the gold home, neither could Talbot, but I can and I'm going to. Look, there's the sun. And ahead off there, off the port bow, land.
Yeah, land.
Okay, Benson. Ready? Hey, what are you laughing at?
You! Go ahead and shoot. You think you can hurt me? You can't.
I can't.
Have you forgotten that whaleboat with the 5 men in it that Ben saw last night? The 5 men he said were us? Have you forgotten what he said that meant? We're sailing due north. The sun should be rising on the starboard side in the east, shouldn't it? But it's not. It's coming us to larboard in the west.
Sun rising in the west. Why, it can't be. And still it is.
And that land ahead there, it's not the coast. Don't you recognize it? It's Skeleton Key where you wrecked the Mary Kay. There's what's left of her. Now, do you understand? You're dead. You've been dead for 2 days. Dead and doomed to sail a death ship in a circle through all eternity.
No, I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm not letting go. I'm not stay aboard here.
He's going over the side.
Aboard the line, and when he comes up, we'll...
He isn't going to come up. It's dark. And it looks like the same shark that followed us all day yesterday.
Yeah. Well, that was smart work, Fred. I thought I saw you move once or twice. I had a hunch you weren't dead.
Well, he's dead. Aren't we both dead?
Heck no. Does that slug through your shoulder feel as if you were?
Well, no, but what you just said to Pike.
A trick trying to get his gun.
Trick? There ain't no trick about the sun. It's rising in the west instead of the east.
No, it's not, Ben. As soon as I saw it, the whole thing came to me. You remember that body we found lashed to the wheel? The mate? You know what killed him? Lightning.
Lightning?
Yeah. Struck by lightning during the storm when the Mary Kay went down. Besides killing him, it polarized the compass. Reversed it so that the needle pointed south instead of north. That's why it looked like the sun was coming up on the wrong side. That's why we ended back here at Skeleton Key again. We were sailing south all the time instead of north.
Well, that's it, whaleboat. They could see a whaleboat with 5 men in it.
Sure you did. And you know who they were? The men Talbot and his mate set adrift so they wouldn't have to share the treasure with us. You know what we're going to do? We're going to pick them up and get them to help us sail this ship home.
And the treasure?
You said you didn't want any part of it. Well, I don't either. They found it, let them divvy it up. But we found this ship.
That's right. Diamond.
It's ours, Tom. Ours to do anything we like with. We're our own boss from here on in, Ben. And what more can a man want?
Nothing, Tom. Nothing in the world.
That was the story of the death ship. The ship that sailed the Caribbean with a treasure aboard her and a dead man at the helm. Yeah, pleasant little tale, wasn't it? Did it have enough corpses and sudden death in it to sit to? Oh, it didn't. Some people are never satisfied. It's a good thing they're not, Raymond, or there wouldn't have been any progress. Oh, you mean we'd have to get along without such things as the telephone, the airplane, the electric light, the radio. This is Raymond again, your host, getting ready to close that door to the inner sanctum and say goodnight until next week. I hope you enjoyed our little story and that you got its moral. What moral? Oh, it had one, all right. All our stories have. Dead men tell no tales. Except on the inner sanctum. Good night. Sweet dreams. in tonight's cast were Arthur Vinton as Captain Pike, Byron McCormick as Tom, and Gilbert Mack as Fred. Original music by Lou White.